So we came back to Mammoth for the weekend and wanted to look around at Red's Meadow. Famous Red's Meadow. This is the cafe and that's the general store. So this is the menu, hotcakes, nothing under 10 bucks. Some side orders. So we thought we'd walk down to Rainbow Falls. Just a short little, like I think a mile and a half walk down and back. We'll go check it out. So it's a beautiful September 29th on the Rainbow Fall Trails. You can tell it's a pretty used trail, huh? It's only about 9 or 10 feet wide. So Rainbow Falls parking. And this is the PCT going north had we stayed on that. But I went up through Agnew Meadows, which is about 6 miles north of here. On the trail down to Rainbow Falls. You can see it go through that burned out area that I walked through in my Red's Meadow video. 25 miles. Can I do it? I don't know. It's pretty far. Ethel Adams. Foot trail. The beautiful Rainbow Falls. Yes, there's a rainbow right there. Very nice. So the trail continues onward to a lower viewpoint, which we're going to walk down and see that. And then there's even a further lower falls that you can walk to. So here's another viewpoint of the falls. Get a little bit better view. So there's also a lower falls you can go to down that way. That's another half a mile. We thought, we'll just go on back. So we changed locations. We're now over at the Devil's PostPile. Like the ranger station, they're all gone. This hooks up to the JMT, the PCT actually. Devil's PostPile. Home. 0.4. So it's a wide trail. Quite a few people here and there. Everybody has a dog, of course. Cute little meadow. So there's the PostPile right there. Well, that is pretty cool. Lots of little pillars. Lots of rubble. Shaped by fire and ice. It's kind of cool how it kind of just got bent in. You can see one of the pillars that fell off probably a couple thousand years ago. More rubble. Lots of little pillars. So we took a little side trail that cuts over and back onto the PCT and off this magnificent bridge. Wow. Such luxury. It's a pretty sizable stream. I bet it's 3 or 4 feet in the deepest part.
This is the South Fork of the San Joaquin.
My wife says this is the South Fork of the San Joaquin River. Oh, King Creek, Fern Lake, Minaret Falls, that's where we're going. Now this is more my style, a little less crowded. Beautiful little walk in the woods. Almost back to the PCT. It's a little side trail that you can take if you're walking on the PCT to go down closer to the Devil's Postpile. Lovely woods. A little bit cloudy, about 68 degrees, beautiful. Perfect hiking weather. And we're at Falls Ranger Station. So this is the PCT going north. So this way here is also the JMT. That's where it goes up that way, and this way is also the just PCT. So I got on it at just Agnew Meadows, which is about 3 miles down the road, I guess. So I'm just going to walk up to the Soda Springs campground and enjoy my 2 miles on the PCT. So it's good to be back on the PCT. Why do I like it so much? I don't know. But I don't think about that too deeply. I just do. When I went back home after got off the last time, it was weird. You go through kind of a withdrawal. You do it for a long time, and then you get so used to getting up at 7 or 6:30 and making coffee and making breakfast, taking down the tent. You know what what your goal is for the day. Then you get to the campsite and you go do a pack explosion and get water and make dinner. It's nice to get into that groove, and when you have that taken away, it's just weird for a while. I still, you feel normal when you're walking all day and you do that kind of routine over and over. And when you get back home, it's like, well, now what? What do you do now? And I don't know if I have an answer for that. I mean, we're planning on doing 2 months next summer. Will that be even worse when I come off of that? I don't know. They say that there's post-hike depression. I don't know, I felt depressed. I wasn't sad. It's just you kind of don't feel like doing anything. I don't care what's on the news. I don't care what's going on in politics. I don't care what Kim Kardashian's doing. I could care less. I mean, being out here is what you think about. I don't know. Boy, this is a cute little part of the trail. Beautiful little woods. Quiet trail. This time of year, it's September 29th. There is no PCT hikers, or just very few people doing small sections, but nobody's doing anything big now. We're only at 7,700 feet, but a lot of it is above 9,000. It's snow. We got a big snowstorm about a week and a half ago, and it dumped, boy, the mountains are just white. Again, thank you, PCT trail crew. Man, some places they're just blow down central. Must just be high winds or something. Oh, my favorite sign. Cute little waterfall. And wherever there's a waterfall, there's a stream crossing. And another. Interesting. Looks like it broke a long time ago. It'll work. Man, I am loving this trail. After going over all the passes and Pinchot Pass and Glen Pass, this is such a reward. I think the PCTA switched to the wooden signs because everyone was stealing the blue and white signs. Isn't that nice? So this trail just kind of falls along the south fork of the San Joaquin River. There's somebody fishing right there. Yeah, I can't tell you how good this feels. It's just like coming home. Crazy. Yep, I'm crazy. I think one of the things I appreciate the most is how quiet it is. When I'm in town, all the noise and traffic and people and kids crying, that's, oh my God, just like it quiet. Like I said in my Get Quiet video, I just like that silence, man. And right now, all there is the sound of the pines with the wind. Fabulous. I like the sound of my shoes crunching against the trail. So that was interesting. Two guys just passed who started at the just Canada border on July 16th, and they're going all the way to the Mexican border. So it's like, wow, dude, that's gonna be great. My big fear was that, boy, you're just coming up on the JMT, and man, if it starts snowing, that's gonna make that real rough. So my advice to them was basically walk real hard until you get on and over Forster Pass. But they're young; they're 24 years old. They'll do fine. So the PCT crosses the San Joaquin River right here, and man, look at this bridge. Whew. Living high. Fantastic.
You can see how high the water is.
Now the water is pretty swift. It'd be tough to cross. So that's Meadow, and PCT North goes that way. There's a sign. But I'm going to turn off here, and our car is parked at the Soda Springs campground. So we're going to go find that, right, Ellie? She said yes. So Soda Springs Trailhead. This is a real nice little hike if someone wanted to come down here and do a hike where you can also go down to the PostPile, which is right down that way. This is the Soda Springs campground. Lots of little campsites. It's not that there are no campers, the campground's closed. And from what I've understood, it's super impossible to get a campsite here during the summer season.